Okay, so I was actually recommended by someone to do something like this, and that's chatting to you about life, about fitness, about faith, anything that really just pops into my mind. This is my first take. Honestly, I have no idea what to talk about. I just finished my push workout, so I guess I'll start off with that. All my sets are taken till failure, and I only do 2 sets per workout. So for push day, it's pushing movements, which would be a chest press, shoulder press, anything with triceps. So chest, shoulder, and triceps, those are all pushing movements. And then, pull movements would be your back, would be your bicep, rear delts. Honestly, it was a pretty solid workout. That's the first thing you guys would see in this video. What do I want to talk about today? I honestly, I have no idea. I wish this was easier than how it looked, right? I know a ton of you see people on social media, you see them talk, you hear them talk, and they're probably really knowledgeable in what they are talking about. I have no idea what topic to touch on today though, so that's my problem. And I keep looking at myself in this screen, and I'm not supposed to do that. That goes against the content creation code. I'm supposed to look directly at the camera because I'm looking at you. I guess we'll talk about discipline. I've been reading this book called Discipline is Destiny, and it's by someone called Ryan Holiday. So I want to talk about procrastination. That's something, I've dealt with before. So I still somewhat deal with right now, but mainly something I dealt with when I was overweight at 210 pounds. I would procrastinate, obviously, starting my diet, going to the gym. And one quote that I read from that book, Discipline is Destiny, about procrastination was really, really strong. And it hit because it really spoke directly to me. And I'm sure it's speaking directly to a ton of you as well. It said, procrastination, or putting it off till later, is assuming you have the discipline to do it later when you don't even have the discipline to do it now. This is like getting crooked. Oh gosh. And I have this booklet of a ton of quotes. I call it the pocket proverbs. I started off with, a ton of proverbs from the Bible because that's like one of my favorite books in the Bible, I'm not gonna lie. Just a ton of wisdom on there. It was written by one of the wisest men on earth. But then I started just like putting more quotes in here from books I was reading. Anyways, you putting something off, for example, going to the gym for tomorrow, or starting your diet tomorrow, or starting your diet next week, assumes that there will be a tomorrow. It says it's crooked, but it's not. The book of Proverbs also mentions that we shouldn't worry about tomorrow because we don't even know. Well, first of all, we don't even know if there's tomorrow. James, he also writes, let's not boast about tomorrow because we don't know what tomorrow may bring. We have a God-given gift, and that gift is time. We shouldn't put it to waste. We shouldn't throw it away. Each time we lay on the couch, we lay in our bed, and we watch a show for hours instead of going on a walk, we're telling God, I really appreciate the time you have given me. I really appreciate the healthy body you have given me so far. But what I'm gonna do instead is rot on my couch. I'm not gonna use the body you gave me. I'm not gonna use the time you gave me. I'll probably just do it tomorrow. And that's the thing. We think we have the discipline to do it tomorrow. We're low-key kind of dumb because we don't have the discipline to do it now. And if it's worth focusing on, it should be something you focus on now. Focus equals subtraction. If you want to focus going to the gym, take the couch out of your house if you have to. Take out the snacks in your house. If you want to stop binge eating and you want to start focusing on a diet. So if it's something worth focusing on, if it's something that you want to do it now. Do not put it off till tomorrow because we don't know if there's a tomorrow. Do not put it off till tomorrow because we might not have the discipline to do it tomorrow. Because if we don't have the discipline to do it now, what makes us think we'll have the discipline to do it tomorrow? Stop procrastinating. Stop thinking there will be a tomorrow. Stop thinking that you will have the discipline to do it tomorrow if there was a tomorrow. Because if you did have the discipline, and if it was something important, you would do it the moment that it popped in your head. That's the difference between someone successful and someone unsuccessful. Gosh, that's the difference between someone successful than someone unsuccessful. The moment something pops in your head, a successful person would get right to it quickly. An unsuccessful person would procrastinate and put it off until Lord knows when, okay? So if you could master that time when it pops in your head to the actual action, I promise you'll become successful. I guess that's my little short message today. This is gonna be something new. I'm gonna start off small. I have no idea what I was gonna talk about today. So the fact that I actually had something to talk about is absolutely amazing to me. I promise that the quality of these videos will definitely increase, will improve. My speech will improve for sure. Talking to a camera is not something everyone could do because you're not talking to a human being. You're talking to a screen if you're, facing it forward, or you're talking to a camera, right? So bringing out your emotions and your tonality, it's extremely hard. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to hear more about faith, more about fitness, more about mindset, more about life, or if you want to just get to know me better, I would appreciate if you subscribe, like the video, comment if you want to know anything about me. I'm an open book. Well, I try to be. I'm not really an open book. That's why I'm doing this, honestly. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.